Hey guys, today we're going to be talking about EVSE's electric vehicle supply equipment, so that conversation is coming up. Charging is obviously going to be an important part of your EV experience, and more so home charging if you have it. As with anything new owners will just buy whatever is recommended to them without doing a lot of research on understanding what else can actually be used instead of just what's being recommended. Tesla and Rivian are good examples of this. When ordering either car, they do recommend their respective wall connectors to charge the car. At 48 amps, you can charge a Rivian at 25 miles an hour, which is great, but you are paying a premium for that convenience. And that premium is $800 from Rivian on top of having to find your own electrician to install. In my area, that's going to be a minimum of $700 extra to install at your home, depending how far the EVSE is from your breaker box. Every Rivian comes with a mobile connector, which is NEMA 1450 ready, and in my area, NEMA 1450s cost about $500 from a qualified electrician. On top of this, you don't have to spend the extra $800 for the EVSE because, like I mentioned, it just comes with the car. Now, however, it is capped at 32 amps, so it's going to charge at 15 miles an hour, which is a bit slower. So, is 15 miles an hour enough to survive on a Rivian with a 135 kilowatt hour battery pack? Well, it really depends on you, your driving habits, and your utility's time of use rate. But obviously, the more you drive, the harder it's going to be with a slower charger. We typically drive about 9,000 miles a year, which is totally fine on the NEMA 1450 with the Rivian. You'll have to do your own math based on your utility, but if we just take a simple example, let's just say your overnight time of use rate is the cheapest, and you can charge at like 8 hours every night. So that's 120 miles every night you can charge if you want to. So if we put that into an example, let's say your typical commute is 30 miles each way, so that's 60 miles round trip a day. That's really easy to, charge 60 miles every night if you want to, and you'll still have extra for the weekends if you need it. I suppose where it gets difficult is if you're like us and we have solar, and I like charging during the day because I want the energy to come straight from the panels, or maybe if you have like a super off-peak rate overnight that's only a couple of hours, then it gets really tricky. But this is obviously going to depend on your utility. So if that's the case, then obviously you want to get the wall connector because it's going to charge faster and help you get to that SOC you're looking for within that smaller time frame. But if you're able to charge all night on a NEMA 1450, or say you work from home during the day, you can charge a long period of the day if you have solar, then the NEMA 1450 is fine for you, and you can just charge when you need to. I like that the NEMA 1450 just works, and it's a cheaper option than buying a whole wall connector. So I hope this video helped you decide if a NEMA 1450 will work for you, or if you should just go straight to the wall connector. So are you leaning one way or the other? Let me know in the comments, and thanks for watching.